Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort in Marina on Lake Taneycomo. Jackson and I are out here. We're going to do one cast today. It's the 14th or 15th. Gosh, I just looked at it. 14th. Wednesday the 14th of September. And they're running that minimum flow. And he's been circling for some reason. It's almost 7 in the evening, 6:37. I'm tying on a sculpin, 3/32 ounce jig with a brown head, red thread, 4-pound line. I got a 6-foot spinning rod, and then I have a ginger 3/32 ounce with a brown head. And I'm going to fish this bank right here. I want to throw it right here. This is a good little spot right off this point. I'm going to miss it. Back up here. Start out throwing. Oh, that nice. Sorry. Can't do two things at one time. The rain came off the eyelet here. There we go. Let's see, let me go back up just a little bit more. I've seen some big fish off this point years past. All right. It's pretty shallow up there. And it drops off into pretty deep water. I wish I could give you a fishing report. This evening is the first time I've been in my office in 3 days. And it's the first time I've been fishing this week. We've got a local food pantry. We feed about, it's for Taney County, and we feed about 10,000 families a month. We give them 4 days of food once a month. That sounds like a lot, it is. We just bought a new building, a new warehouse. We're trying to get it to where it's operational. Right now it's just warehouse, it's just holding food. We're not just giving out food out of there. We do have a place in town. Presbyterian Church is letting us use a building that they own. And then we give away food and Foresight and few places up further east of the county. I like ginger. Got some good history with using ginger, especially catching browns. But I will switch to that sculpin if I don't catch one pretty quick. I did see one big brown jump just opposite Trout Hollow, that bank there, on my way up here. Quite a few fish midging this evening. Just about out of line. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to take this real quick. Sorry. This might be a short one cast. Try the sculpin real quick. Oh, gosh. Somebody's using my rods again. Nothing is sacred in my office. Oh, just about dropped it. Oh, this one doesn't have a line on it either. I'm just gonna have to spend some time, little maintenance. Excuse me again. Okay. Yeah, hope I don't get a very big fish, because you probably run me out of line. I'll settle for a small one. I noticed they ran some pretty heavy water for about an hour last evening. I texted Shane Bush, our biologist. I told him we had bluegill and bass behind our dock. The water had warmed up around our dock. Those warm water fish are starting to kind of move up. So that blast of cold water yesterday should cool things down a little bit for a while, but it's supposed to be in the 90s. I don't know, for the next 5 or 6 days. 90, not 90s. Okay. Oh, it's a plastic bag. Got that out of the lake. Trying to kind of bounce this off the bottom. I know there's a lot of trees and wood and big rocks along this bank. I tend to lose a lot of jigs doing this, but well, there are some good fish up here midging. I brought my fly rod and actually they might hit a beetle or something here. I need to try that. I am seeing the light at the end of the tunnel as far as my painting is concerned. Yeah, that was a little fish came up, ate something off the surface. They're putting all new HVAC system in, 5 big units. We got a 25 ton, a 15 ton, and 3 10 ton units. About 15,000 square foot building. And it's so nice to have that building. We were in a horrible building before where when food would come in on pallets, they would physically have to unload that truck, and then they ended up moving the food 2 and 3 times before it was distributed. Small, very small cut up place. Now we've got a real nice roomy warehouse. Actually got a forklift. Don't have a loading dock yet. We'll have to raise the money to do that. I haven't even got a bite yet. Not that I know of. Let me go to the bank. Throw right on the bank and just kind of work it. We have a, what they call a neighbor-to-neighbor program. And it's funded by a grant. That was the bottom. There's some pondweed up there. And the grant pays for food, and it pays for a little bit of what would you call it, management, and administrative fee. And what we do is we partner with area churches, and a church, if they want to sponsor, or a business, it doesn't make a difference. It could be a group of people. They have to agree to do an outreach once a month for a year. And they don't pay anything. They pick the place. Usually it's a apartment complex or a neighborhood that's got an area where you can gather. And we bring a grill and a tent. It's usually on a weekend, but we have one going on right now this evening. And the church brings volunteers to develop relationships with the people. We fry hamburgers and hot dogs, and then we give away food. Usually the food we give away is a sack of not perishables, the other one. And oh gosh, I helped load the truck. Had some bacon, frozen bacon, some sausages. There was some chicken, all frozen goods. And then, gosh, what else? Usually when we give food away, normally it's 4 days of food per person. That's kind of looked like what we were packing up. So this food is either donated or it's bought with money from the grant. Boy, this is dead. And I got budding flies. Ouch. I actually see quite a few little, I'd say 9-10 inch rainbows. That's what most of the fish are midging, kind of swimming around in groups. They were probably just stocked. All right, one more cast. I can't buy a bite. All right. So welcome back to Lake Taneycomo fishing. Yep. Thanks for watching. Probably won't see you tomorrow. So you'll see Blake's back. Darren's on his way to Africa right now. Maybe Blake told you that, but his wife are on a plane right now. Be gone for a couple weeks. So see ya.